Hey Boober, what's up, welcome. También voy a estar haciendo el stream en ambos idiomas el chat. Hey Gab, hey Yuyin, what's up? I'm just setting up the stream. So everyone joins in. We can keep going. I'm gonna discuss like the best combinations for Kitana. At least in my opinion, like I'm sure there's a lot of good variations. Good. I'm good, I'm good. All good. Todo bien. Let me just check everything is okay. Customize. Okay, this one has. Hey Ultra, what's up? Welcome. Okay, it is fine. I think they're all fine. Let me see. Yeah, they're all fine. Actually, let me just change this ability. Hey there, bro. What's up? Welcome. No, most round war. Okay. Piercing Dagger. Hey, Kaylin. What's up? Oh, they actually changed the time. I won't be able to participate, but I'm gonna ask for the free day in the next tournament. It's not really that far. It's like 2 weeks from now, I think. But this first one, I'm gonna have to miss it because they changed the time like today, and I won't be able to make it. Hey, Fernando. Okay. Okay, this is good. Let's go already. I think there's enough time. How many viewers are there? 8. Yeah, we can do it with 8. They can just watch after it's done live. Yeah, that's the good thing, Eugene. I'm probably gonna have a better controller by then, and I'll be able to play better. It's actually good.
Kitana.
Okay, let's just pick. Yeah, Sub-Zero. I'm gonna show you something with this.
Colosseum Beast Pen.
Yeah, we're gonna be showing advanced in Fanfare. It's actually pretty good. It's great. The only thing I don't like about it is how it takes 2 slots, but other than that, it's pretty cool. This one, the Denim Assassin variation, I call it like that. This one has the low fan, and it has for mix-ups like down 3 into low fan. That's not like real, but it works. Or you can do just down 3 into Denim Twist, or down 4, which is better. Down 4 into Denim Twist, down 4 into low. That's just like the basic stuff. Also, you know how Kitana has these strings that end in a low, like 1, 2, down 2, 1, 2, down 2, ends in a low, right? So you can just do 1, 2, and then twist for the mix-up, and it's gonna work like a lot. Same with this string. You know how the second hit is low? You go for you make them think like you're gonna go for this all the time, right? That the second hit is low. So you go and do the back 2 into the end twist. And that's overhead, and it's gonna hit them. It works. Let me see if she has any other strings that I'm forgetting about that has some kind of mix-up potential. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I'm missing one. Okay, this one. Yeah, no, I'm not missing one, but you can actually do 50-50s of any string. Like you can just do forward 2 into then twist, or just forward 2 into low. It's gonna work. You can do back 3 for the low, and you can go back 3 into low fan toss. You can do back 3 into back 3 then twist. And this is actually my favorite thing of this variation, like what I'm gonna show you right now. Let me put this on record real quick. By the way, if anyone has any questions, you can ask on the chat, and I'm gonna be stopping to be reading the questions and stuff, so you can understand better. That's actually the best thing about watching this live. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Let me just choose Sub-Zero. I'm using Sub-Zero, right? Okay, Sub has a 6.91. This is actually gonna help us. Let's record Kitana. Wait, didn't record it right. So you're gonna do Idenium Twist and down 4 into Idenium Twist, right? So let's say, oh, I didn't press the button enough. Or actually, I can do it even easier. I'm sorry, this is dumb. Wait a minute. Record, get a reversal. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Gotta put the AI on block. And reversal on, and custom reversal. Yeah. So this is the fun thing about this variation. You know how people like to counter poke after your pokes like this, down 3 and they do their down 1. You can actually do down 4 into Idenium Twist. And it's gonna do the crushing blow. Because the requirement for this crushing blow is, let's look out. Okay, this has 2 requirements. Like the first one is the fatal blow must be on cooldown for it to be able to be used. And the second requirement is if it punishes a low or a ducking attack. So this means if your opponent is trying to counter pull with their faster buttons, you know, like, you know, Sub-Zeros love to do their down ones and stuff. Well, you can just go with an twist into the crushing blow. It's gonna work. You can actually mix this up. You can do this, your game is gonna be down 4 into low fan, down 4 low fan. For example, you just do some staggers over here, over there, and then when you are pretty sure that they are gonna counter poke you, you do down 4 into then twist. Like it's gonna work guaranteed, except with some characters. Let me read the chat real quick, see if there are any questions by now, and I'm gonna explain that real quick. Give me a second. Hey everyone. I thought Idenium Twist was only an air move. No, Idenium Twist is only an air move if you don't equip Ground War. If you look real quick over here, let me see if it says. No, it doesn't say it right here. I don't think Ground War appears in the command list. Yeah, I think it doesn't appear. But the thing is, you equip Ground War with the Idenium Twist, and you can actually do Idenium Twist on the ground. Like, if you try to choose Fearless, for example, let me. Okay, see? This one has Idenium Twist on the air, but I can't do it on the ground. Look at my inputs. I'm trying right now, and I won't be able to do it because I do not have Ground War equipped. Now this variation, the one I use, it does have it equipped, and that's why it's able to do the Idenium Twist on the ground. Okay. Highborn combos with fan lift variation. Yeah, that's coming soon. Yeah, I got a variation with that. Oh wait. Let me check something real quick. Is the stream good? Like, are there no problems with the stream? Let me know real quick if there are problems with the stream. Can you see it? All good? Okay, let me keep reading that. Yeah, I can see it. I don't know if you like can see it, but I can see the stream. Apparently it's having some trouble. It says like the connection is wacky or something. Alright. Let's keep going then. Let me keep reading. Highborn combo with fan lift variation. Yeah, that's coming. Outboard Fantas. Yeah, hola, me gusta acá. Hey, chao. Hey, dímelo, Welly, que es la que hay. Bienvenido. They got the exact opposite. I think any eraser should show. Yeah, let's explain the Kitana's cancel after this variation is done. I'm gonna explain that. Okay, let's go. Anyways, another thing about this variation, like, let me just put my life bar, and let me have them stop blocking. They're not blocking? Yeah, they're not blocking. So this is the fun thing about this variation too. You can actually whiff this on purpose, like to have the then twist crushing blow. This is gonna be pretty useful because you can just throw it. You can just throw it like without any fear because this has armor. And if you miss, you got your then twist crushing blow. If you hit it, well, you got your fatal blow. That's fine. So yeah, you can just walk back, chuck this out, and now you have a twist crushing blow that can be performed on the ground. Or if you hit them, you got your fatal blow. This is actually quite interesting too. Like you can do, this is one of my favorite things too. You can just work the fatal blow, do the, I'm sorry, this gonna hit. With the fatal blow, do this, and go into this. So that's possible. You can just do what's happening there is I'm whiffing the fatal blow. I'm hitting an air fan toss. I'm sorry, an air fan toss. And when you hit the air fan toss with ground war equipped, you can just link it into the Denian twist or the square wave if you have it equipped. You can just do air fan. Just so you know what I'm talking about, let me equip Fanfare real quick, so you can see it works with both abilities. And thank you for everyone that's joining in. Like, I don't have time to go individually, but thank you for being here. Okay, so in Fanfare, you just hit, like, you hit this, I'm sorry, you hit this and you can link it into, it's not. There we go. See, you can hit a fan toss and you can link the square wave into it. It's possible. So that applies with this variation. With the one I use on that's low fan, ground war, and Edenian twist. So we're gonna call it just Edenian assassin. That's the name I use. You can just choose whatever name you want for it. All right. So you can just, in this variation, instead of doing the square way, you can just do this and see. You know, it's possible. And if you have the fatal blow on cooldown, you can just, oh, I'm sorry, this is gonna hit. You can just do this, I missed, I'm sorry. My controller is fucked up, I'm sorry. Yeah, so you can do that. You already saw it. So let's keep it there. Another important thing, like you use this, you do fatal blow and whatever, so you can actually use the crushing blow between combos. Let me show you an example. You can just whip this, do this, go into, I hate this about this game. I didn't want to grab the interactable. And is the fatal gonna hit? Yeah, it's gonna hit. I need him to move. Yeah, move away. Thank you, sir. There we go. No, that's not what I wanted to do, I'm sorry. So you can just, drop this. Then it's possible. All that is possible in a match. You just have to have your fatal blow on cooldown. You can do any combo into it. It doesn't have to be that one specifically, because you can just do this into that one for, then twist. It's gonna do more damage. You can just do this and this and this. So just be creative with it. It's pretty good, but you gotta be careful because if the opponent reads it, well, you're gonna get hit. But if it's in a combo, it doesn't matter. Let me read the chat real quick. Nacho, no, uso un control regular de PlayStation 4. No uso joystick. Uso joystick en otros juegos de pelea, pero en Mortal Kombat me gusta usar el de Play 4. How do you cancel air fan toss so close? You don't have to cancel it actually. Well, you have to cancel it, but it's let me see how I explain this. Like you can just as soon as the fan toss hits, let me just push him away. Full screen. Okay. As soon as the fan toss hit, you input the ground war move. Like, oh no, I'm gonna like this. This is the distance. Like quickly you. Oh my god, I suck at this. There we go. As soon as the fan toss hits, you can just do the ground war input, and it's gonna work. It's gonna come out automatically. You don't have to put in much work into it. You just hit with the fan toss and quickly do the input. It's gonna work, guaranteed. And if you have your fatal blow on cooldown, well, you get a combo from it. Let's leave it at that. Yeah, you gotta practice those. Like instant fan toss, it's not really easy. It takes a lot of practice. I can actually do it really well with this controller because my left arrow is a bit broken, but it still works. Like it's possible. Like, okay. So okay, let me see if I'm missing anything with this variation. Like we covered the strings, right? Like everything, you can use this mix-up. Let me put it on block so you can see the mix-ups one more time. So you can actually do any string, like basically any string into a 50-50. You can do this. Oh, I should have. Wait a minute. You can do this, that is low. You can do this, that is an overhead. You can just leave it at that. You can go for grab. Like there's so many options in this variation. It's really good. I think that covers most of this variation. Like I don't think I'm missing anything. Like oh no, yeah, I'm missing something. Like this is very important. Like you know you're gonna be doing like down 4 into low fan toss. This is or low down 4 into Edenian twist. Some characters can actually nullify down 4 into Edenian twist like with a poke. And Sub-Zero is one of those characters, and it's kind of annoying because the requirement for Edenian twist is to catch a counter poke or a low hit or whatever they want to call it, but it's basically a counter pull with the down 4. And Sub-Zero just goes under it, and so does Jade, and some other characters I haven't led against all the cast yet, but it is possible, and I'm gonna show it to you right now. And yeah, it's kind of wacky. Let me show you. Okay. I'm sorry, that wasn't. Okay, so she's gonna go for a down 4 into the twist fight. This is punishable, by the way. She's gonna go for that all the time. We record her like that. Look at this. That happens. Be careful. Be very careful with this. This is gonna cost you games if you don't remember it. You're gonna get punished. And shit. This sucks. Like, be careful with that. It's very dangerous. And it works. They can just like mash it. It's not like they can just mash it like this. It's just gonna work. They can mash it. So if you don't go for the low option, you're basically getting punished for free. And those characters are Sub-Zero and Jade for now. I'm pretty sure that there's many others. I just gotta check. And it doesn't matter if it's in the corner. Actually, let me just. Yeah, let me put it like this. If I'm in the corner, I can just chuck it out. Yeah, it kind of sucks. That's one of the troubles of this variation. So just be careful with that. Actually, let me see if this triggers a crushing blow. Let me, because I'm not sure. Let me see crushing blows. Oh, no, it doesn't trigger a crushing blow either. Wow, you can just match it late, match it early. It's crazy. Okay, let me check on the chat real quick. No, uso el D-pad, Nacho. Yo no uso el joystick. No, I don't speak Russian. As up. I speak English and Spanish. Okay, let's just switch variations. Anyone has any questions about this variation before we proceed any further? Like, because I'm gonna change the variation, I don't think I'm going back to it. Any questions for it? Like, okay. Let's just switch. Hey John, what's up? Welcome. Okay, this one, let me just put everything on default back. Okay, we're here. This one is basically Fanfare. It has the flutter, it has the ground war, and it has the upward fan toss. Now this upward fan toss has been the cause of many controversies on Twitter with the Kitana mains. Like, it was nerfed, I agree, it was unnecessary, the nerf, but this move is not useless. It still works like it's intended to. You can just still combo from it. I've seen people like, oh, you can combo from Air Phantom. Yes, you can. Look at this. I'm sorry, I dropped it. I stopped. You can. I keep dropping it, but you get the idea. You can just. Let me just do the combo so you can see it's possible. It's a bit harder. Yeah, and the arrow is going down. I'm just gonna try a couple more times on this. Oh my god, that dash cancel is fucking nice. There we go. Okay, it's possible, and you get 343 damage. It's not bad, it's great damage, but it takes a lot of execution, so you better get your practice on, because it needs practice. As you can see, even I can pull it like really that quickly. I haven't practiced much, but it's not an easy combo. You're gonna have to practice. See, it's a very strict timing. Anyways, let's go to the corner in 1 minute. Left. Now this is another thing I found upward fan toss is really good at. Like, you know how sometimes you're in the corner, like your opponent knocks you down, and you're in this situation that if you do the fan toss, they're just gonna jump over it and you're gonna get punished. Let me just record so you can see what I mean. I control player 2. I'm controlling Sub-Zero now. Record. Let's just do this. This is the distance, right? So you can just jump over your fence, and you can just get punished first. See? This situation, like, this happens a lot. You get knocked down, you get in this situation and your opponent just walks back and you try to fan toss and they jump over it. Because you shouldn't really be throwing the fan in that distance. Like, you can just, you know, and it's gonna cost you. Well, in this situation like that, what you're gonna do is, let me control this one real quick. Let me put the AI options to I'm just gonna record. Okay, so they're gonna do that to jump over my fan. Let me see. Yeah, they're gonna jump over my fan. So I got knocked down. Let's say I got knocked down and the opponent, like, actually let me do it completely. No, that's not the way. Okay, there we go. So I do that. I throw too fast. Anyways, let me just do it with the jump kick. Like, you get the idea. After a knockdown, like, they usually just do this. So instead of you doing your fan toss and missing and getting hit, yeah, that's gonna happen a lot. When you do, yeah, you're gonna get hit. That happens a lot if you do the fan toss. So what you're just gonna do, like, you see them jumping, like whatever, you do this, you confirm into it. It can be confirmed into a combo. It's hard, so you are gonna have to practice. This is tough. It's not easy, but as soon as you get the hang of it, you can do simple stuff like that. But yeah, that's mainly the use for this move, like catching jumping opponents. Like, it's not hard to confirm after a fan toss. Let me do it mid-screen so you can see it's not really that hard. Okay, so we're mid-screen. So basically that's the stuff. We're gonna see, it's not that bad. It works. Like, it works like it's supposed to work. Like, it's supposed to be an anti-air. Look at that. It still works. I'm trying to confirm from that, from the top of the... See, look at this. It's awesome. Like, it still works. It just takes a lot more work. Like, before you can just chug this out, like, you can do so many fan toss after this. And let me just reset the computer because she keeps jumping. Oh, wait. And when you're full screen, you can hit, with both fans. Oh, I think that they nerfed that. I haven't checked. Yeah, this is nerfed. This is nerfed. Before you can hit the both fans, but now you can just hit one on full screen. Okay, I'm gonna check the chat real quick. Yeah, I agree, Carlos. Like, Upward Phantos is still great. Like, they made it out to be like this massacre, and it's pretty bad, but like the nerf. But it's still a great move. Like, look at this. It's still great. Like, it works. I don't get why people are saying like it doesn't work, it doesn't combo. It does. Like, you just need to practice. Yeah, the nerf does suck. Hey Troike, what's up? Okay, so that's basically it with Upward Phantos. Like, yeah, it was nerfed. I understand. Like, it was way better before. Oh, let me show you the corner combo. I forgot about the corner combo. Like, it's still possible. It's still the same move. I suck. Ah, I'm sorry, my arrow. Yeah. I'm flopping so hard. So yeah, that's it. You can actually do a 1-2, but you gotta practice a lot after everything. Like, after this, after you do this, you can just do 1-2. So try it out. Like, I'm not gonna spend time doing it right now because I wanna keep moving on with this stream. But let me try one more time so you get the idea. So you do this into the probably the crushing blow if you want, or the booty. Saludos, Victor. Yeah, I got Piercing Dagger in one of the variations. So before we leave, like this variation, I like to use it as Fanfare with the upwards Fantoss, like Flutter, Ground War, and upwards Fantoss, of course. So she can do this too, like she can just cancel the Fantoss into the. Oh my God, it's stuck. Yeah, she can do the Fantoss into the booty. It's not coming out. There we go. So you can do the Fantoss into the booty. And you got your, you know, the triple jump kick combo that is flashy and stuff. Like you can still do it in this variation, if possible. You can just do your regular optimal. Like she's still Fanfare. She's still pretty good. Like she has the armor break too. Let me just show you. Like she has the armor break. Like this is a very good variation. Breakaway, breakaway, breakaway. On. Fast. So you can do, and there you go. You got 400 damage. Like it's possible. It's a very viable variation. You just gotta be honest. Like you gotta play your spacing right. You gotta know your frame data. Like you just gotta be strong in the neutral. You can just be jumping around, like doing pokes. Like and I do that too. Like it's not like I don't do it, but you just gotta play the neutral better. Like if you wanna do crazy stuff, go with the first variation. Like do down 4 into low fan or down 4 into Identian twist. But this one, you gotta respect your opponent. Like not really that much, but you gotta, like, you know, wait for whiff punishes. Like they go, like you throw your back 2 into the combo and stuff like that. You keep your armor break, and you get anti-air. So, and it's really hard to anti-air in this game too. So basically, this is a very great anti-air. Let me show you one more time before we leave. Like it's not a bad anti-air. I gotta practice it a lot more because I don't use it. But it's a very good anti-air, and this is not the place. Is this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay, watch this. See, so let me just record it. Normally you're gonna get hit by many people jumping like that. Let me see you. I try to anti-air with my standing one, and look, I'm getting hit. Like every time I'm getting hit, right? Well, I'm trying to do probably that one. This one sucks. Like it still works, but I wouldn't go for it. But see, you're trying to anti this person, and they're just jumping around, like doing that crazy shit. Like jump kicks are so strong. When you can just do, you know, Fantoss. Easy as that. You don't even have to move. Like she lows profiles a bit. Like they jump. Yeah, there you go. Get your anti-air. Yeah. I'm flopping on the combo department, but it's not really that. It's a good move. My point is, it's still a really good move. You just gotta be really good with Kitana and know your neutral and play, you know, the frames right. What did you ask, SPD? I'm sorry, I may have missed it. I'm sorry. Let me just check the chat real quick. Sure, you missed my question. Well, do you think? Yeah, it's good for Pressure Scarlet vibes. I'm gonna show you a variation quick. Like I'm going through the second one. That's the fourth one. So I'm gonna be answering those questions in this variation. Let's just switch to this one. This one is gonna be real quick. I'm not gonna expand much on this variation because it doesn't have anything new. Basically, this is low fan, this is ground war, and this is flutter. So this is a variation of a Fanfare variation, but with stronger zoning, because this is better than the regular Fanfare. Let me put the frame data. I don't know why I'm even training without frame data. It's crazy. We have projectile buff down for it. Probably. This one is very quick, like it doesn't take much time. So I like this variation a lot. It's actually one of my favorites because I love Fanfare. I think Fanfare is a really great variation. I love it. Everyone knows that's my main variation. I mean Fanfare, like that was my main variation. I use all three, but I really love Fanfare. Like you can, you know, I love this shit. Like it's so good. You get your armor break on people that try to do the breakaway. And instead of royal protection, well, you switch for low fan. That is really good for, you know, zoning, because this comes out in 14 frames and the regular one comes out in 15. and this one is a high, so and this one is a low, so they gotta jump, like, or block or jump. They gotta do something. They can't just stand around or dodge the stuff. So you're gonna be really aggressive in this range with your fans and whatever. And if they jump, you do an instant fan, whatever, and catch them. You still got your flutter gimmicks. You still got your you still got your armor break. Like, it's a very strong variation. I love it. Like, the combos are still good. You can end with the low fan. Oh, let me. You can end your normal Fanfare combos. Instead of using the ground war, you can just do this, and it's a pretty good knockdown too. It's the same as this one. Like, it's basically the same stuff, and only this one is better because it's 15 frames of hit advantage, and this one is like 13. But it's not a bad really a bad option. So yeah, this basically has no changes from Fanfare apart from the Royal Protection. So if you like Fanfare, you're gonna love this combination because it's really good. It's one of my personal favorites. Like, it has everything. You can just you have your high damaging combos, you have your flutter gimmicks, you have your armor break, and you have your zoning. Like, you have your Kitana. Like, it's a really good Kitana. Instead of the parry, you get better zoning. And I think I will trade the parry for better zoning like any day. Alright, let's go for the most requested variation, the half Bloodstained. Hey now, what's up? Alright, so this one is gonna have the half Bloodstained. You have these take 2 slots. So you have your Highborn stuff, the teleport, the Guarded Crushing Blow, the Psy, and the cancels. The very important cancels. Not only that, in this variation you also have low fan, so you got your strong zoning. And actually, this one is different from the previous variation because you got the same zoning basically, right? But something is added. You got your Psy. This side is really good for zoning, because if they block this, let me just put the opponent on block. Let's say you make them, let's say you're just zoning your opponent, like being annoying, like, yeah, they can jump because they're gonna get hit by a fan probably, and when they're you know they're gonna block, like they're gonna respect the fans, you just go for your side real quick. And if the side hits, that's plus 23, and it changes depending on the distance, so it's really plus, like plus 23. Like here it's like, I don't know, it's still plus 23. I think it's more constant now. Before it wasn't that constant, but yeah, it's plus 23, so it's very good. You can just do this, whatever, and then you go for your side. Now, the important thing about this is that you're gonna make them want to jump with the low fan. That's the main strategy of this variation. You're just gonna be annoying with the low fan. Just annoying them. Why do you want them to jump? You want them to jump because of this. You want them to jump because you want them to be hit by the side when they jump. Let me just, my god. Just stands full screen. You want them to jump for this. You're just being annoying, right? You're doing this stuff. There we go. Why do you want them to do that? Like, it's very important. Like, you can actually combo from it at the right distance. Like, let me just see if I can get one. See, that's possible. And if you do it like really close, like this, you can combo from it. So this is very useful. Like, you're gonna have to practice this because this is important. You're gonna make them jump with your fan. You keep being annoying and all that. And when you hit them with 3 of this, you're gonna get the crushing blow, right? Let me stop just making them stop blocking because it's annoying. Okay, you're doing your thing, right? You're zoning, whatever. You're zoning this person. You want them to keep them away. They're gonna jump because they gotta, get close to you. You do your side, you hit them 3 times. Yeah, you hit them 3 times, and then you get your combo. Like, why do I need it with that? I still have to do it. Let me just do something real quick. I'm not gonna hit the sides. I'm just gonna use crushing blows, easy crushing blows. So after that, after you know they're done jumping around and you hit them 2 times with the side, like they jump. Let's say you hit them 2 times with the side while jumping or whatever, you get your combos. Like it's still like possible. Like this one has really strong combos because you can just do a down 2 crushing blow on a read. Do this. It's totally possible. This can be done in a match. See all that. You can hit all that. Look at the damage. Like that's great for closing at some rounds. And yeah, that's basically one of the strengths of this variation. Let me just read the chat before I move forward. Like, what about Fanfare, Ground War, and Fan-NATO? I'm not really sure about that, but it seems strong. Alright, so no questions so far, right? Anyways, remember, the game plan with this variation, you're just gonna zone, just be annoying, like as annoying as you can. You're gonna use your size, you're gonna use your low fan, you're gonna use your regular fan, you're gonna use your air fan toss, you're gonna use everything in your power to keep the opponent away. And when they get close, you're probably gonna get some huge combos like this one. Like, for example, I'm just going with stuff from the top of my head. Like, see, even with 2 crushing blows, it's a really strong combo. And not only that, in this variation, let's say you don't have ground war, like you lose ground war, but you still can like break away. How do you say that? Like break armor. Because you still got the air square wave. So this is a really strong variation. This is probably one of her 3 really strong variations, because I think like the Identian Twist Low Fan Ground War is really strong. I think this one is really strong, and I think the Low Fan Ground War and Flutter is really strong. Like it's a very complete Kitana. Okay, so that's oh, and let's not forget, like I almost forget about this. This is really important. Like you still have your cancel. Like you can just, I'm sorry, let me just make him block everything. And practice option close. Like you can make them like, you know, block everything. You still have your cancels. Like this is the variation for it. And you can mix them up. That's the fun thing about this variation. You can just still mix people up. Like you get access to your crushing blows. That's another important thing. Like you can go for forward 2-4. You can just go for forward 2-4 into low fan. And if they just let me do this, the stance. Okay. Let me make them duck. Oh my god, what am I doing? Stance, movement, duck. No, that's jump. Duck. Okay. So let's say they're respecting the low fan, because you're being annoying with the low fan, whatever, and you're making them respect this a lot. You get access to your crushing blow. This variation. Like, actually, let me see if I can hit some weird stuff with this. No, this animation is weird. Let me try once more. That'll have some stuff still. She doesn't recover quick enough. But yeah, you can just, you know, you get your crushing blows and stuff, and you can just, instead of doing this, you can just do the crushing blow too. You get access to many crushing blows in this variation, because you still have your armor break, you get the gothic crushing blow, you get access to this one, like you get access to this one. It's a really strong variation, and not to mention the zoning and stuff. Like I think this is one of the most complete variations, to be honest. It's very competitive. Yeah, the telekick you can just, for zoners, like if you're gonna zone back, you can just, you know, close the distance. You can just cancel like 2 and be here real quickly. Like this is negative, they can hit you in this, but you know, not many people punch it. So you're free to do that. Let's check the other variation. Any questions about this one? Let me know before. I'm gonna change it, but if you have any questions, like, just let me know. Okay, this one has the advancing and retreating flutter, and it has the low piercing dagger. I think this is a good combination. It's really flashy, it's really fun to use, it's really annoying, like if you know how to use it. But this variation, as fun as it is and as flashy as it is, I think it loses a lot of stuff. Like I can do ground war, for example. I can do the booty underground. And you lose the air fan toss, the regular one. I don't understand this change because the input is different. Like you can do this, and it's down back on 1, and the regular fan toss is down forward 1. So I don't understand how this conflicts. I think the loss of fan toss is really bad. Like I don't like it at all. But other than that, the variation is really fun. It has a lot of range. It still has kind of like the Fanfare combos. You gotta end it a different way because you don't have the ground war. So what I do is just end it in a fan toss like this. Oh, and sometimes it's not even worth doing it, like because it drops. You gotta, you know, modify your combos. That's the way you end it. So some stuff doesn't hit because you don't have the ground war, right? But to be fair, like this is great for baiting stuff. Like people will just, you can just do a jumping one, like a fake jumping one, and do this, you know, and people are gonna get hit. Like let me just use an example. You can do fake jumping one into retreating flutter. Oh my god, let me just reset position, is killing me. Default. You can do the forward jumping one. Oh my god, why am I flopping with it? What the fuck? There we go. So you can go like this and do the air fan toss, the air piercing dagger. So the thing with this variation is probably like you're gonna zone a lot, but I don't feel like the zoning is really strong. So the range of this is not that good, and you gotta be jumping for it. So people are gonna be expecting your jump, but that's where this comes in handy. So that is really important with the air piercing dagger. Let me reset this real quick. Okay. Let me read the I've heard Irabelic, I've heard that people switch Edenian Twist for ground war. That's what I've heard. Like it seems strong. I haven't tried it, but oh wow, wait a minute, I forgot about something. Well, I can cover it after this. But anyways, like let me put the opponent on block. And oh my god, I'm training without frame data again. Okay, this is the thing I like about this variation. If you time a jump tree into an air piercing dagger at the right time, you can make this plus. Like let me see, that's +2. So you can waste the bar. You gotta waste a bar for it, but it gives you a lot of block advantage. I've been able to get it up to +3 on block. Let me see if I can get it. Like that's +1. That's -2. That is still safe. Let me see if I can. That's +1. That's -2. That's 0. That's, let's leave it at 2. But I've been able to do it like +3 on block. It is possible, so you might want to have to try it. And why is this useful? Because you can be here and do your, and you're safe with that maneuver. You can just confuse your opponent with stuff like that. Just be like very annoying. You do your zoning and your stuff, and you went for this and you went for this, and you're still safe. Like, you just gotta be very unpredictable with this variation. Like, I don't have much experience with it, but I've seen some baits and it's really good. Like, if you know your distance, this is gonna be very dangerous. So I understand why it takes 2 slots, but I wouldn't pair it with this. Like, I've seen a lot of people pairing it with this, but I wouldn't. I would use ground war for it, but that's just me. Like, you can just parry, put it with anything you like. This is very strong. Like, making this stuff on block plus, this is strong, but I don't know. It doesn't seem worth it, at least with this variation. Let me just check something real quick. Hey, KV. Yeah, let's equip it. I'm gonna equip the other abilities. Now this one, let me just switch something real quick. This is the modification I will do to this variation. If you want to use the air piercing dagger, I wouldn't use it with the advancing between flutter. I would use it with where is it? I would use it with regular flutter and ground war. And if you don't like ground war, you can just go with low fan. I think it will be good in any of both situations. This is gonna be probably more zoning and stuff, and you get a better ender for your combos. But with ground war, you get, you know, the booty crushing blow, the armor break, and you get space control on the ground too. So that's very good. Let me just make some variations real quick. Let me switch. Let me remove low fan from this one and use fan NATO. I'm gonna show you something real quick with this. I gotta fuck up all the variations. Let me use low fan with this one, and this one we're gonna add. What haven't we covered? We haven't covered the dancing fans. Let's use it. And the Daniel fade. This combination is so useless, but let's try it anyway. And in here we're gonna use let's use royal protection. Maybe low fan. This one, low fan toss or flutter. Let's go with low fan toss. So we got every ability, right? Let me see. Yeah. Not necessarily FDen. Millennium racers are still viable, but I don't think it's worth losing the fan lift for it anymore. Like, I'm not a fan of racers. It's not that they're really useless, because they still work, but I don't know, they don't sit right with me, to be honest.
Sub-Zero. The Hourglass.
So let's go over royal protection real quick. Just record them. Yeah. Okay. So as many of you know, I don't know if you know about this, but the grabs get buffed in this variant with royal protection buff. This is new. This didn't happen before, so that's something new. It works. So the razor is on block. Yes. And my frame data. Why is my frame data disappearing? Okay. So this is the thing with the new razors, like it's -6. You're safe. You're not gonna get hit by doing this. Like it's not possible to get hit. So unless you hold it, of course. Like this looks so lame. Like why would you hold this? Like maybe for this, but I don't know. Look at this. Like what's the use of this? But still, like the move is still good. It's not bad because you can still keep your pressure. You're safe and you can do your shenanigans. You only need this razor for the pressure, but it's not as strong. And if you wanna do the pressure, you're gonna have to use a bar for it. And the thing about this is it can still be done like +1. Let's see. Oh, I don't know what's happening. Give me a second. So they can still be +1, see? That's still good, but you're gonna have to waste a bar for it. So I don't really see a reason to use razors anymore over fan lift. You get more damage out of fan lift and way better pressure with other tools that Kitana has. So this seems really useless, to be honest. And hey, look at this, the whip. So, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. And what else? What do we have in this variation? What's the other thing? Low fan. Okay, that was all I was gonna cover in that. It's not really viable. The only thing, like the royal protection is the only thing that's viable in this variation. Like you don't have to pick this combination. I'm just trying like some weird stuff, so I can use the ability. But yeah, this is not viable in this variation. But it's good to have in mind that, you know, this buff is pretty good. And you're gonna get a lot of better damage from stuff. Like, you can do better combinations than this. You don't have to do this one. But I will use royal protection with... I still want to use it. Like, I don't know with what I want to use it. But it's good because your fans get a lot of damage. Like, so that's about it. I gotta find a better use for royal protection. Actually, let me just see the damage. Let me just show you combos with it. Yeah, the razor's buff with royal protection, but it's not that much damage now. Let me just remove the razors. So you saw why I don't even use the razors. It's not worth losing the fan lift for it. When you can do like, instead of razors, you can have like, let's say, what do I have? Low fan, royal protection. Let's use flutter. Wait, well, I can show you with Highborn. I can use Highborn still for that. I don't have to switch. And I could have just used Fanfare instead of going back to the menu. I'm sorry. It doesn't work with a single fan, Carlos. Like the Shiva Stomp, you're gonna have to use a bar for it. Or you can just try to use the telekick. It works, but you have to have a lot of timing. So let me read the chat real quick. Daniel Fate. We're gonna go over Daniel Fate soon after this one, I think. We try the Erasers of War Fan and One War. I think you should. I will try it, Sarcasm. I actually want to try Erasers and I want to try Royal Protection in real matches. I know I'm probably gonna lose, but I just want to test them. Hey, young, la guy.
Kitana
Anyways, Volvemos aquí. Let's just do something real quick with Sub-Zero.
The hourglass.
Yeah, it hurts a bit. I wasn't really a fan of Highborn, but it still hurts, you know. I don't think racers were really that broken. Like, there's worse things in the game. But anyways, let me record Sub-Zero real quick. Okay. So this is, as everyone knows, this is a good thing about, you know, royal protection. You get a lot of damage boost. This is very good. And the corner combos are even better. Like, you get a lot of damage for no bar at all. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I missed that. You can do this, you can do UMK. It's important that, you know, you use your moves that have the fan when you have the royal protection buff. Because instead of doing a jump kick in the corner, let me go to the corner. Yeah, you get your buff and whatever, and instead of doing this, that is what we usually do. Like, I'm sorry, instead of doing this, which is the regular combo, the jump kick into standing 4, into whatever. So you, with the royal protection buff, what you're gonna do is you're gonna switch your combos to anything that has the fan, because it's gonna do a lot more damage. So you're gonna have to do jump 2 into forward 2 into this, into probably standing 1, 2, meter burn Fanfare. I'm gonna try it, see if it works. I don't practice all that combo, but I know it's possible. See, there we go. Look at the damage. Almost 500 with just one bar. And I'm sure that's not the optimal. Like, there's probably more damage in the combo, so you just gotta experiment. But 500 damage for just one bar, that's really good. And that's with level 3 protection. And after that combo, you can just, you know, they're knocked down, whatever, and you can just go with a throw with buff damage. So yeah, royal protection is still really good. It's still punishable, but it's still good. Let's go with another ability. I don't remember what this has. Okay. What does this have? This has the air fan toss, dancing fans. Jesus Christ, dancing fans. Ooh. And he didn't fade. Dark plunge. Okay, I don't like this abilities. Like, dancing fans, I love how it looks and whatever. It's super cool. It looks super cool, but it doesn't really have any practical use. Like, for real, this is very slow. It's a mid, like, at least it's a mid, but I don't know, I don't like this move a lot. It doesn't combo with anything, like, it doesn't combo from this. You can do the meter burn version, like, oh my god, I'm not getting the meter burn. There we go. But even that doesn't combo, like, it's weird, it doesn't combo. And even then, when you hit the dancing fans, like, you hit them with the meter burn, like, they're supposed to launch. I mean, they can be used for setups and whatever. Let me see. I don't know it. It doesn't seem like very strong. see if I can do a quick setup. Even that doesn't work. It's not cool. Let me try again. You can do that setup, but it's like, is it worth it? Let me. Can't try one more time. This gonna be it. I don't know. It doesn't seem like a good ability. Like I don't know any Kitana main that has actually found a use for this, other than, you know, like a setup or something. But it's not really worth it. Like, let's say you hit the setup, whatever you hit the setup, like you lose your knockdown and you lose your combo and whatever. But it's not really damaging combo either. It's like whatever. Yeah, you lose your Fantoss. You don't really have much combo potential from it. So Dancing Fans, in my opinion, is pretty useless. It's actually her worst ability. It looks super fun. Like, I love it. I fell in love with it in the trailer, but I don't find any use for it, like, to be honest. Like, and keep in mind, if you use the Midderburn version, like, oh my god, I'm not using the Midderburn. Wait a minute. There we go. Like, you can use Fan Lift after that. Wow, why is this Midderburn so weird? Actually, this Midderburn timing is kind of weird. Like, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. And even the see? If you try to use Fan Lift, it's just gonna drop. And let's check on block, how much it's in on block. I'm pretty sure it's not only is it punishable, but it has a gap. You're gonna get hit if you do it on block. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get hit. What's the frame data? On block is oh, they're not blocking. Okay, on block it's only have frame data for Prey 2. On block it's -9. Yeah, you're gonna get punished for it. And not only that, let me just record Kitana so you can see how bad this move really is. Like, I haven't seen a single Kitana main use it, and if they use it, they're probably gonna lose. Okay. Oh my god. Wait a minute. There we go. So they can just, you know, interrupt you. I mean, like, they're gonna get hit, you know, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can even jump. Yeah, this is bad. This is just a bad ability. You can just, they have time to react. More than enough time. Look at this. You're just gonna be punished. Maybe I can even do an neutral jump. I think. Yeah, I can neutral jump. Yeah, this ability is not good. So I wouldn't really use it. Let me read the chat real quick. Yeah, this is the worst move ever. Worst move. I'm glad everyone agrees. Like, it's the worst move. I haven't really seen a single Kitana main that has found a really good use for it. Like, I know everyone has tried. It's not like we haven't tried. But the most you can get from it is probably like a setup, and that's about it. It's not really that great. Maybe with other abilities like that complement it, it probably has some use, like in setups and stuff. But I just don't see it. Like, and not a lot of Kitana may see it. Oh my god. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, Lauder. I didn't notice. Dímelo, Smack. Es la que hay. Bienvenido. Saludito a los body. Okay, what else? Okay, the Denian Fade. This move, let's just check everything right now. Block. There's no minus on block. You shouldn't be doing it on block at all, but it's pretty minus, so let me see if I can make it safe. Okay, we got that. And we got this one. It's still unsafe as fuck. This looks really cool, but at least on block it's suicide, and this it's not that great for chip damage. I know people, oh, chip damage and whatever. This is actually punishable. You're gonna get punished for it. At this distance, it's really hard to get punished, but people like Sub-Zero will punish you. Like for example, let me just record. Oh wait, let me just switch characters. AI options, record, let's just take this one. Oh, that's not it. Okay, so she's gonna do that, right? You can do a reversal, like it's a punish, like let me see if she does it. It's a reversal punish. People with quick special moves are gonna punish you for it. We're trying to get chip damage. It's not worth it, to be honest. In competitive mode, a lot of people are gonna hit you for it. Like, I don't see it viable. I'm sure you get some chip damage, but whatever, it's not worth it. Because if it's blocked and the character has a really strong, you know, very fast special move, you're gonna get punished for it. The same goes for the plunge thingy. This is very punishable on block, so there's no reason to do it on block. Let me see how it works in combos. I haven't used this move a lot. I just know it's not that really good. I know people love it, but I don't see any options for it. It's very slow for combos, so it has a nice hit advantage. That's about it. I mean, it was actually buffed. This hit advantage, it wasn't really that good. So that's a new thing. Let me see how this works. Just gonna have to. You can do that, but it's like whatever. You can do that to set up and hit wake-ups. If the opponent wakes up, you can actually hit them. It looks cool. Like, it's a very cool looking move, but I don't see any use for it. Like, sure, people are zoning you out and whatever, but are you really gonna use this option? This is really reactable. As soon as they see you teleport into the air, they're gonna block. Because they don't have to do anything else. This is gonna be punishable if you block, and this is gonna be punishable if they have a very fast special move. And if you leave it at that, you're probably gonna get punished too. So I don't really see this move as really viable. Like, the damage you get from a knockdown, like, not good. You get like 168, probably more with. Let me see if I can do a better combo than that. But even then, like, I don't think it's gonna be possible to hit this. It takes a lot of time. So I don't know. This doesn't seem good either. Like, I'm not a fan of it. It's cool. I like this animation. It's super cool. Like, she looks so sick doing it. And this one, the side thingy, really good too. It looks cool. But other than that, like, I don't really see any advantages of using this move. And even then, it takes 2 slots. Like, not only is it kind of useless, it takes 2 slots. Like, I don't see a reason why you should be using this when Kitana has a lot of better abilities. Like, instead of using this, you can just go for the half blood stance. You're gonna get your size, you're gonna get your cancels, you're gonna get your crushing blow. Like, I don't see this viable at all. Like, for real. It doesn't seem viable. Let's check what else I equipped. What did this one have? Special moves, low fan, half plus stance. Oh yeah, I know what I was gonna show you. This is very important. This is very important. So in this variation I'm gonna use right now, we have half blood stance and Fanfare. Why do I use this combination? Because not many people know, but in this variation it's really easy to get the guarded crushing blow. This one, this crushing blow is really easy to get in this variation, because if you open your opponent up, of course you're gonna be able to combo mid-screen only with this. With this now, like, this is really fast now. So it's actually, you can just down 3 and jail into it and combo, like, so this is actually better. It's a NATO now. You get a better punish and a better jail off it. And let's say you do this and you catch your opponent, like, you can do half blood stance into side, and the side is gonna hit. I just didn't time it well, but the side hits. See? Why is this important? Because you don't have to open up your opponent for the side. Like, you don't have to make them jump and whatever. And if they jump, you're gonna get them with the tornado. Let's say they're jumping. Like, let me put them. So they're gonna be jumping forward. You do this, and you get. Let's say you do it full screen. Like, see, you're keeping them out, being annoying, whatever. You're trying to keep them out, zoning with your tornado. You catch them with a tornado, you hit this. You know, you keep being annoying with the side. If they get close, you get your tornado. And what's important about this is that you're getting like many hits, many free hits on the side for the dotted crushing blow. So the next time you hit this, instead of comboing with tornado, well, you can actually combo with tornado. You can do this. Oh, I missed it. Whatever. Let me put on easy crushing blow so you can see. So you combo from tornado, and you get your crushing blow right there. And that's a pretty big damage to end it. And you don't have to end it like that. You can end it in any other way. But what I like about this variation is that you can get the crushing blow really easy thanks to the tornado. You know, like, you're probably gonna get this crushing blow a lot. Like, if you use this combination, because people are gonna try to jump and whatever, and you catch them with a tornado. And if you catch them, that's probably a free, you know. But the strength of this variation comes in the corner. Like, let's just go to the corner real quick. Like we talked before, like, that hits, right? Let's say you hit this into tornado. I mean, oh my god, I can get it. This is very situational. But then you have 2 sides. You already have to hit them with 1 more side to get your crushing blow. Like, you already have your crushing blow now. Like, it's really easy to get the crushing blow with the tornado. That's why I like it. And in the corner, you can actually do some nice combos with it. Let me just stop the opponent from jumping. So you do this thing, you know how in the corner you can do more strings into fan NATO because they combo. You can basically use any string that isn't 1, 2 because it's not gonna combo. But let's say you use this and you do the fan lift, you do the fan lifting, and you do the half plus fans, and it's gonna hit, right? Well, what you're gonna do for the combo is you do the fan lift, you do the, oh my god. You're gonna do this, and you're gonna do this, and it combos. You can do a combo from a side toss. That's really interesting. I like this a lot. I haven't practiced a lot of combos with it, but it's possible. And that's the danger of this variation. You're gonna get this crushing blow a lot. Like, it's not possible to get in any other variation, but in this one it's possible. What would I say Kitana's better ability moveset is? The one with low fan, ground war, and Edenian twist. The one with half blood stance and low fan, and the one with low fan, ground war, and flutter. So I think she has 3 really strong variations, and you can just mix and match with the abilities and just experiment what works better for you. But I think those 3 variations are really strong for her. Let me see, what's the last variation? I think this is gonna be the last one for the night. Okay, what does this one have? This one has the low fan toss, the air piercing dagger. Oh, okay, this is important. So remember how we were using like advancing flutter later and retreating air flutter with this one? With the air piercing dagger. I actually think it's better to use it with regular fan lift because you can do basically the same stuff you can do with advancing flutter but with more control, because you can do your fake jump in here, for example, and do flutter and do your fan toss. But not only that, but doing the block string with the air piercing dagger and the meter burn that is plus on block, it's actually very easy in this variation because you're gonna play her like Fanfare, like she doesn't change much. So what you're gonna do is like, are they blocking? Yeah, they're blocking. They're not blocking. What you're gonna do is do this, flutter, into this, it's this, and we don't have the fucking frame data. There we go. See, +1. Now, granted, your opponent can react to this. You can get hit during this. So you're gonna have to condition your opponent, and see, like I told you can make it +3. With this variation, it's actually very easy to get the plus frames. Like, it's not hard at all. And if you mistime it, like you see, like let's say I mistimed my plus frame, I didn't get it right. Like, what is gonna happen is it's gonna automatically go for the low fan. So it's not much of a risk. Like with the advancing fan flutter, the advancing fan flutter is fun and it has a lot of baits and stuff, but I wouldn't go for it, you know. I prefer the regular flutter. I think you can bait stuff with regular flutter too, so it's not really necessary. It's just flashy and fun to use. But since this one, you know, I don't know, this seems to work better for me. You can just use whatever feels better for you, but see, I can get the +3 frames really good with this one. Like, just flutter into it, kick, plus frames. You can actually just do, combine the jump attacks. You don't have to, and you feel safe. Like, you get your don't have the. So you get your gimmicks, like you get your, and you're safe. Like you gotta waste a meter for it, but you're safe, and you're even plus in some situations. So if you're plus, you're gonna have your advantage. This is gonna come out quicker. Instead of 13 frames, you're gonna, if you make it +3, this is gonna come in 10 frames. If you make it +3, this is gonna come in 12 frames. And if they press buttons, their buttons are gonna be slower too. So you can just, you know, do this, into this, into this, into this, and it's probably gonna hit if you do it right. Like, You got your plus frames right here, whatever. Let me see if I can get my plus frames. See? And if they press a button, you're probably gonna hit them. So that's why I prefer, you know, Piercing Dagger with the regular flutter. I think these two should be a combination if you use them. You can change the low fan for whatever you want. You can use the ground war, you can use tornado, whatever feels better for you. But Air Piercing Dagger, in my opinion, needs to go with flutter. Like whatever flutter it is. If you want to use the advancing flutter, or if you want to use the regular flutter, I prefer this one because it's way easier. You know, the plus frames, like so much easier. So, and actually, if you get, you know, the misinput, you get the low fan, so it's safe. But that's about it. This variation suffers from the same thing like the other suffers. Like you lose the air fan toss, you don't get the air fan toss, and you don't have ground war unless you equip it. So just do whatever feels better for you. And overall, I think that's gonna be all for today. But overall, like Kitana is really strong with costumes. I think she went up in the tier list. Like she's not really that great. She struggles with a lot of characters, but she's definitely not as bad as before. She's way better with costumes. She's one of the few characters that actually benefits from costumes. The mixed variation is great. The low fan with half blood is great because you basically have the 3 variations in one. You have the fan lift from Fanfare, you have the half blood stance from Highborn, and you have the low fan toss from Fearless. And that's actually pretty good. But yeah, any questions before I end the stream? Because I think I covered everything. Like if you have any questions before I leave, just leave them below. I was like way too much worried. That's why I did the stream. The stream is gonna be available. I'm not gonna delete it. I know it could be better. I could explain it a lot better if I did a video, but I think the stream works for now. And again, if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm gonna be turning off the stream in like a couple of minutes, so I'm gonna be waiting if you have any questions. If you don't, well, let me see. How do you like anti-air so much and successfully? Actually, let's go over that. Let me pick Fanfare, because I get this question a lot. Oh, hey Benjamin. The full version is gonna stay in YouTube. I'm not gonna delete it, so you can just watch it later. Here's the thing. How do you anti-air successfully? Movement mode. To be honest, I just read the jumps. If you see my videos, I do this a lot. It's confirmed. I don't see a lot of Kitana mains doing it. I just do this on reaction, to be honest. Like I've practiced it a lot. It takes a lot of practice, but this specifically must be on a read. Like there's no way this is gonna come out on reaction. You just gotta read the jump, because you gotta be like going down off the jump park, and they gotta be going up on the jump park, so you can do this confirmed. So, and I do this a lot in my videos, so I'm just basically good at reading the jumps. So you gotta practice it a lot. But the anti-air thingy, like you can anti-air with standing one, like you can anti-air with this, you can anti-air with this, you can anti-air with this. This one actually doesn't combo into anything except this or the ground war. Let me show you. That's the only thing that combos from it. But you can basically anti-air with a lot of buttons. Like it's possible to anti-air a lot. Like, this is a good anti-air too, like the back two. You just gotta time it right. And if you anti-air, you can actually combo from it. You just don't have the space right. Oh yeah. Oh, I still missed. But the anti-air thing, you just gotta practice it. It takes a lot of practice. And when you read the jumps, like you just gotta be sure your opponent is gonna jump and just throw the button. Like you don't think about it. You just throw the button and you just do it. So you gotta read the jump. You can react with her standing too. Yeah, you can react with her standing too, but it's not recommendable. I don't recommend it because you're probably gonna get hit. You can react with it. I would just use standing 1 or down 3 to be honest. I wouldn't go for this. Because, yeah, this is more consistent. And this one too. And you can, actually, another way to anti is just, you know, jump back and do the instant damage. And if you have ground wire quick, you can just do this, or you can just use the meter and continue combo. Like this. God. Anyway, you get the idea. You just can't do it with this controller right now. There we go. But there you have the idea. Like that's how you anti with her. Like her best anti right now, including every ability, every move. Her best anti is the upward fan toss, because she ducks. When she throws it. So that's her best anti-air right now. The second best anti-air is down 3, and the third one is standing 1. There you got it. I like standing 1 a lot. I use it a lot. So if there are not any more questions, I'm gonna be ending the stream. I thank you all for coming in and listening to me talk about the variations. Like, appreciate it a lot. And I really hope you learned. Like if I helped you, like, you know, thumbs up on the video, leave a comment. Thank you for your your support as always. Like, you guys are an amazing community. I love the Kitana community. Like, I'm really grateful for y'all. But anyways, I'm gonna be ending the stream now. Hope you have a good night. And to those that arrived late to the stream, do not worry. The stream is gonna be on the channel. I'm not gonna delete it, so you can just watch it later. And see you later.